Hello friends, this is Dikshit sir with a new video on application of trigonometric ratios. This is for standard 10. Before watching this video and solving the numericals, it's a kind request that you go through all the previous videos and revise the basic concepts of trigonometry and then solve these numericals. Okay, so let us begin with an observer is standing on a bank of a river, observes the top of a tree on the opposite bank, making an angle of elevation 60 degree. See here, can you see this figure? When I read the problem, you just simultaneously watch this figure. Here at point D, an observer is standing. This is river bank AD. This is the river, and this point A is on the opposite side, opposite bank of the river. Here AB is the tree, and this observer is watching the tree, the top of the tree, that is point B, which is on opposite side of the river. Fine. Now what happens is he moves 34 meters backward and observes the top of the tree, and now the angle of elevation is 30 degree. See here, he is moving from D to C. The distance is 34 meters and the angle of elevation is 30 degree. They have asked us find the height of the tree and the width of the river. This height of the tree, it is y, and the width of the river is x. Okay, let us start with how to go about it. So before watch this diagram properly. We'll apply some trigonometric ratios formulas. Now see, in this triangle DAB, this point is DAB. So in DAB, this angle is 60 degree. So tan of 60 degree is equal to tan 60 is how much? It is the opposite side upon adjacent side. So it is AB upon AD. Tan 60, this is what I told you. You need to remember, learn the values: sin 30, cos 30, tan 30, then 60, then 90 degrees. Up to 90 degree, you have to remember the values of the angles. So this is tan of 60. We know that it is root of 3 is equal to AB upon AD. Now what is AB? I have assumed it to be y and AD as x. So root 3 is equal to y upon x. From this, if I calculate, shift x to the other side, transposing x to other side, I get x root 3 is equal to y. I have given this as equation number 1, named it. Now consider triangle ACB. Friends, can you see the triangle ACB? This is A, C and B, the outer triangle. Okay. Now in this triangle ACB, this tan of 30 is AB, that is opposite side, upon this complete base, that is AC. So AB upon AC. So tan of 30 is how much? It is 1 by root 3. So 1 upon root 3 is equal to y upon x plus 34. Now x plus 34, this x is A to D and this is 34. So the total distance will be x plus 34. Now if I cross multiply, this is x plus 34 over here, multiply by 1 is equal to root 3 into y. Correct? Root 3 into y. So x plus 34 upon root 3, I have taken root 3 to left hand side, is equal to y. This is equation 2. Now friends, just compare equation 1 and equation 2. Here y is equal to x root 3. Here y is equal to x plus 34 upon root 3. Now from these two equations, both the equations are for value of y. So equating these two equations, what I get is, see here, x root 3, can you see this? This is x root 3 is equal to x plus 34 upon root 3. So this is what I got from equation 1 and 2. Continuing further, this is now x root 3 into root 3 is equal to x plus 34, and you know this, that is root 3 multiplied by root 3 is 3. So this is 3x is equal to x plus 34. Now 3x, this x taken to left hand side, 3x minus 1x is equal to 34. So the value of x comes out to 17. Okay, now what was the value of what is x actually? So x is 17. That was the width of the river. Can you remember the base? I'll just draw here. This was our triangle. Okay, and this value was x and this value was y. Now x answer we got 17, and this is nothing but the width of the river. Now we'll put this value in equation 1. So equation 1 was y is equal to x root 3. So y comes out to 17, putting this value 17 root 3, and y is what? It is height of this tree, and this was asked to us. So therefore final answer is height of the tree is 17 root 3 meters and width of the river is 17 meters. Okay, hope you are getting this. Chalo, move ahead with next problem. An electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meter. Okay, the pole height is 5 meters and he has to do some repair activity at the top. He needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top. This is a point to be noted. This electrician he doesn't have to reach at the top of the pole, but he has to reach at a point which is 1.3 meter below the top of the pole. Okay, now find the length of the ladder required when inclined at an angle of 60 degree. Now this 60 degree angle, the ladder is put on the pole, so and the angle of inclination is 60 degree. Also find how far from the foot of the pole should he place the foot of the ladder. How far from the foot of the pole. Okay, so I'll draw a diagram for you. Friends, see here. See, this is a pole. The pole is A to D, correct? But you need not to put the ladder at the top. Here the lines, electric lines are fitted over here, and you have to put this ladder 1.3 meters below this point A. Okay, so A to B is 1.3 meter. The total height of the pole is given to us as 5 meter. So therefore I have written here that BD, so see this BD distance, that length of the pole or the height of the pole is 5 meter. Ladder is placed over here which is 1.3 meters below this point A. So 5 minus 1.3, so distance BD is equal to 3.7 meters. Okay, now the next part is ladder. Can you see this ladder is inclined over here and this angle is 60 degree. Okay, so the ladder BC is hypotenuse in triangle BDC. Can you see the triangle BDC? This forms an hypotenuse. This is 90 degree. Okay, now if I use the ratio as sine of 60, sine of this angle. Now what is definition of sine of any angle or sine theta? It is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So sine 60 is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So it is sine of 60, we know this value, it is root 3 upon 2 is equal to opposite side. Now opposite side is BD. BD we just calculated, it is 3.7. So 3.7 upon BC, and BC is hypotenuse which we don't know. So cross multiply this. Root 3 into BC is equal to 3.7 into 2. Now BC is equal to 3.7 into 2 upon 1.73. What I have done is I have used the value of root 3 as 1.73 because they have mentioned in the problem that root 3 is 1.73. So 3.7 into 2 divided by 1.73 is equal to, if you solve this, you will get 4.28 meters approximately up to 2 digits. Fine. And what is this BC? See, look here, BC. So the length of the ladder required is 4.28 meters. This is one of the answer. Now the next step is we have to calculate that how far is the distance of this ladder, the foot of the ladder from the foot of the pole. That is, you have to find the distance DC. Fine. So DC or CD. So how I can do it? Now I'll use the trigonometric ratio, that tan of 60 degree is equal to BD upon CD. See here, tan of 60 is BD upon this CD, that is opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan 60 value we know that it is root 3. Root 3 is equal to BD. Now BD is how much? This distance, it is 3.7. So again here 3.7 upon CD. So CD, if you cross multiply this, CD is equal to 3.7. See, CD goes this side, so root 3 into CD, and the next step CD is equal to 3.7 upon root 3, correct, is equal to 3.7 upon 1.73, and I got an answer as 2.14 meter approx. This is CD. What was CD? CD is the distance, see, CD, that is the distance between the foot of the ladder and foot of the pole, and this was actually asked. So the final answer I have written, the foot of the ladder should be placed 2.14 meter away from the foot of the pole. This was asked to us. Okay friends, before continuing with the application problem, we need to study one very important law, which is law of sines or sine rule. Okay, it's very important. I am making a star over here and it's quite easy. See what the theorem says: the sides of a triangle are proportional to the sines of the angles opposite to them. The sides of triangle are proportional to the sines of the angle opposite to them. Just focus here. See, these I have drawn a triangle in triangle ABC. Assume that this is 90 degree. Okay, so ABC is a triangle. The side opposite to angle A, I have named it as small a. Side opposite to B, angle B, I have named it as small b, and here C. Now the theorem says the side opposite, that is A, divided by the angle, that is sine A, is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C, and this is called sine rule. A simple example to understand the concept. See, question: in any triangle the angles are in proportion 1:2:3. Then prove that the corresponding sides are 1:√3:2. Okay, so in this case you have to apply the sine rule. Before using the sine rule, let's apply our basics. Let the angle be, as they are in proportion 1:2:3, I have said let the angles be x, then 2x and 3x, correct? Okay, now we know that sum of measures of all the angles, interior angles of a triangle, is 180 degree. So x plus 2x plus 3x equal to 180 degree. So 6x is equal to 180. So x equal to 30 degrees. Fine. Now the value of x is 30. So the angles will be 30. Then 30 into 2, that is 60. 30 into 3, that is 90. So the angles are 30, 60 and 90. Okay. Next, we just now studied the theorem, the sine theorem or the sine rule. So let A, B and C denote the side opposite to these angles. Okay, so say for example 30 degree जो एंगल है, the side opposite to this 30 degree angle is A, 60 degree opposite side, the side is B, and the side opposite to 90 degree angle is C. So A upon sine 30 equal to B upon sine 60 equal to C upon sine 90. Comfortable? Fine. So the next step is now A as to B as to C. Okay, applying simple rules of ratio proportion, A as to B as to C is equal to sine 30, sine 60, sine 90. Now we know these values. Sine 30 is 1/2, sine of 60 is √3/2, and sine of 90 is 1. So now if I multiply the three numbers by 2, I get 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so I'll get 1. Then √3 upon 2, 2 gets cancelled, I'll get √3, and here 1 into 2, so 2, and that is what is required in the question. It was asked, then prove that the corresponding sides are 1, √3 and 2 in this proportion, and here we got a as to b as to c is equal to 1 as to, what he says, 1 as to root 3 as to 2, correct? So this was the result which he asked us to prove. Friends, one more simple example. In a triangle ABC, if A, this is length, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and sine of A is 2 by 3, find angle B. Applying sine rule. Okay, what sine rule says? A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is C upon sine C. But we are concerned with finding angle B, so I will use only these two ratios. So A is how much? It is 2. 2 upon sine of A is 2 by 3 is equal to B is 3 upon sine of B. Now cross multiply. So 2 times sine B is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. See this, it will get cancelled. Then 2 on both the sides will get cancelled. So answer of sine B is equal to 1. Now friends, if you remember the formulas and the values, sine B is 1, and for what value of theta we have this answer as 1? The value of theta should be 90 degree, and therefore we can say that angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Friends, now this is another practical application question in which you have to apply the sine rule as well as trigonometric ratios. Okay, so see this problem. A tree stands vertically on a hill. Can you simultaneously see this diagram? See, this PQ is the tree, okay, and it is standing, he says tree stands vertically on a hill side which makes an angle of 15 degree with the horizontal. See, this small gap, it is actually hill. On this hill a tree is standing and this hill makes an angle of 15 degree, correct? The next step is, he says, from a point on the ground 35 meters down the hill, from this hill, from the base of the tree and from the top of the hill, it is 35 meters. So this I have written here, this length here, it's an observer over here, and this length is 35 meters down the hill from the base of the tree. The angle of elevation of the top of the tree is 60 degree. Friends, remember, students make mistake. This complete angle, always the angle of elevation angle of elevation is measured from the horizontal. So what people do is, they consider that the angle between these two lines, it is 60. It is not that way. This 60 degree is this complete angle of elevation which is to be measured from this horizontal. So friends, just focus here. See, PAR is 15 degree and QAR, this complete angle is 60 degree. Hope you are getting this. And what the question is, find the height of the tree. That means what? You have to find PQ. So PQ will be the height of tree. Now see how I proceed with. PQ is equal to the tree on the hill making an angle 15 degree. A is the point on the ground, ठीक है, 35 meters down the hill from P. यहाँ से लेके A तक ये 35 meters distance है, ठीक है. Now in triangle APQ, where is triangle APQ? A, P and Q. Fine. Now if this is 60 and this is 15, then can you say that PAQ, that is this particular angle, it will be how much? It is 60 minus 15. So that's what I have done here. Angle PAQ, can you see PAQ is equal to 60 minus 15, that is 45 degree. Angle AQP, now where is AQ? A, Q and P. AQP, friends, just I have written it directly. You need to understand this without writing anything on the paper. See, if I consider this complete triangle, this is 60, this is 90, so 90 plus 60, how much? 90 plus 60, that is 150, and this angle will be then 30 degree. That's what I have directly written here as AQP is equal to 30 degree. Clear? Okay. Now friends, applying sine rule, okay, sine rule, but in which triangle? In triangle APQ. Can you see the triangle APQ? And remember friends, this particular rule is applicable in any triangle. So in triangle APQ I am applying the sine rule. ठीक है, you will say that sir this APQ triangle there is no right, it's not a right angle. Absolutely no problem, you can apply sine rule in this triangle also. A P in triangle A P and Q, this triangle. So see here AP, now where is AP? This side. So AP divided by this angle, so divided by sine of AQP, AQ and P, correct, is equal to PQ. Now where is PQ? This is PQ. PQ divided by this angle, PQ divided by sine of PAQ. Hope you are getting. And it's very simple, you can name you can use these names, other names also. Just remember side and divided by the opposite angle, simple. So this is side AP. Now AP side was how much? AP was 35 divided by sine 30 is equal to this PQ divided by sine of 45. Remember this 60, it's complete angle, this angle is 45 degree. So it is 35 upon sine 30 is equal to PQ upon sine 45. This is 35 upon 1 by 2 is equal to PQ upon 1 by root 2. Correct? Why root 2? Because sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. Now cross multiply 35. I'm sorry, it's not cross multiplication. Taking 1 by 2, multiply this, so it becomes inverse. So it is 35 into 2 is equal to PQ into root 2. So therefore PQ is equal to, taking this root 2 to the other side, 35 into 2 upon root 2, that is 70 upon root 2. I have done some adjustment over here. Multiply and divide the ratio by root 2. So 70 into root 2 upon root 2 into root 2. So that comes out to 70 into root 2 divided by 2, because root 2 into root 2, the answer is 2. So the answer comes out to, now 70 by 2, it is 35. So it is equal to 35 root 2 meters. So PQ is equal to 35 root 2 meter. Now what was PQ? PQ, it was the height of tree, and that was the question asked. So in this problem we used trigonometric ratio as well as the sine rule, and finally we got an answer as height of the tree is 35 root 2 meter. Hope you are getting this. Okay friends, kindly practice trigonometry because it will be useful to you in standard 11 and 12th also. Even in further education it is helpful. Okay, so I'll stop here. Thank you so much.